All right, so welcome to another video on the channel. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about growing a business, but not growing any type of business, growing in a small business, growing maybe a family-owned business, or maybe an online business such as an agency, SaaS, or a coaching or consulting program you may have, or any types of small business that you may have or you may be in, and you are looking to, or you're in that stage in which you're starting to get some money out of it, but you're thinking of, should I buy this, should I buy that, should I reinvest it into the business to grow it and actually make more money, and basically all the stuff that involves actually making money out of the business itself, right? Either if it's online or either if it's a normal or an in-person business with an office and all that stuff, right? So yeah, I would like to, I would say, first thing first, talk based on my experience. And so I'm in a point right now which my business is going right. My clients are getting, I would say, great results overall. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with how everything is going. The services, the services that I provide are going as intended in a way. Of course, you can always improve it, right? But as the service it is, as the service-based business that I have, the things are working, right? And so I'm at that point in a way in which I'm getting paid, that, and I have some money in order to reinvest it into the business, or in order to buy myself something, right? But now, here's the thing: what do I do with that money, right? And it's probably in a stage in which you've been through, maybe you're going to be through, and so it's, I would say, it's a weird stage in which you would have to, I would say, find information in regards what you will need to do, right? And it's probably why am I basically recording this video, not because I would say to help you out on that, but also to push myself and tell myself and document with this video what I was thinking at this exact moment, looking forward in maybe 4 or 5 years forward, right? But yeah, the first thing I would look after, and this is a thing that a lot of people actually talk about, is the actions or the tasks that are, I would say, low leverage tasks, right? And what I mean by that is, like, for example, if you're running a service-based business like myself, maybe, well, not maybe a service-based business, but any type of, I would say, business in which you have to do outreach in order to get customers. By which I mean is that um, I don't know, online business is like the living proof out of it, right? They're pretty easy to start in a way, but you have to do a lot of outreach in order to make people know about the business itself, right? And so low leverage activities would be, for example, outreaching people, right? Because at the end of the day, it is more about how much volume are you able to do, how much people are you able to reach, instead of just thinking and finding a good way into actually how to outreach, right? Is, I would say, finding in a script, or finding a way that you are comfortable with, that could be well, whatever maybe, right? Whatever the source you may be using in order to generate yourself leads, right? And once you get, I would say, that proven thing, scaling it, right? And so yeah, the first thing is, I would say, looking to the tasks that you're doing, right? And taking the tasks that are, on one end, easier to, I would say, make someone to do it for you, right? Because it wouldn't be as hard for you to explain it, and overall, for example, outreach, it is pretty straightforward to do, right? And at the end of the day, since you're not a millionaire itself, you have to look forward for the budget that you have, right? And so it is by, I would say, yeah, looking at those low leverage activities in which you have to outsource in order to grow the business itself, right? And so it will get to a point in that weird stage in which you'll have to probably interview people, in which you have to probably look for people who's actually posting jobs or offering themselves to actually work for yourself, right? And at that point, you'll have to, I would say, look after what those people have to offer, right? And here is where it comes, I would say, the company culture itself, right? um, when you're looking for, I would say, to hiring someone, of course it can depend on what are you looking to hire, right? Of course, if it's just like an easy or a kind of a straightforward task to do, you don't have to look for that specific talent. In a way, you just can use, you literally can hire anyone and just teach like the basis, and he will be able to do it, right? But when you're looking after for example, I don't know, building infrastructures, building like the service delivery for yourself. Like, I don't know, maybe you build funnels for your clients, or maybe once you onboard them, you actually need to take all the information and put it into go high level itself, or into a software who is capable of doing, I would say, the website, or doing, I would say, the marketing or the service you may need, right? And so those tasks are actually higher leverage, because at the end of the day they're more difficult to do, right? And so for that you will need, I would say, a higher qualified employee in a way, right? And so when you're, I would say, looking for those talents in a way, instead of, I would say, because this kind of a weird skill that I have, but I'm really grateful that I do have it, right? And that I'm really good at analyzing people without even talking with them, right? And what I mean by that is, by just looking at them, I can basically see if he's going to have success or not on whatever the thing he may be in, right? And so it is true that I would say looks, or the first impression you get out of someone, is the one that you will probably remind of, right? But also the first impression is, I would say, the most important one, because for example, myself, if I'm about to hire someone, the first impression would be, well, the first thing I would judge the person in regards with it, right? For example, well, I'm not going to put some examples, but what I mean by that is that if you show up on an interview or wherever and you're not dressed well, or you're fat or whatever, and you're trying to do a job which requires a lot of sacrifice and stuff, you're not going to really align with it, right? Because you're not sacrificing yourself in order to be a proven proof that you can actually do that, right? And so when you're looking forward to, I would say, hiring those types of people, you really need to look forward to, I would say, uh, the way they act, the way they dress, the way they look, and all that stuff, right? So yeah, basically, what I mean by, or by what I'm trying to reach with this short video in a way, is that when you're trying to grow, you really have to look forward to what are you looking to outsource, and if it's worth it for you to actually outsource it, right? Because you really have to look forward to the budget that you are able to afford, and from that budget you really have to look after for what things can you teach someone in order to make it, I would say, cheaper for you to outsource it, right? And once you're at a higher level, in a way, you can start looking by those parents, and you can start looking by people who are actually missionaries, and not just commission people who is actually just in for the money, right? But yeah, a little bit of a short video itself. It is just about my thoughts. I just thought that recording this video about hiring people and looking forward and actually growing a business, and a small business could look like. And yeah, I just wanted to record this video in order to, I would say, keep myself accountable, and to express some things to the camera, because this actually, I would say, sound therapy in a way, that I really like. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.